What's up, guys? Stone Cold RKO 512. You know what it is, and this is my Q&A response video because I finally got 10 questions pretty fast. Thank you, guys. Something I don't say at the end of my videos. I never say thank you for watching. So thank you guys with every comment, every view, everything, every subscriber helps me grow. So thank you all very much. Okay, this is my Q&A. So let me switch my hand real quick because I gotta read my paper. Q&A. So the first question was, who is your number one wrestler and number one diva? I'm thinking you're saying of all time, so I'm gonna do of all time. Number one wrestler of all time has to be straight down Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know, back in that Attitude Era, you know, the little middle finger, all that stuff. Everything about him was just great. He might not have won all the titles, but he had the mic, he had the skill, he had everything, all down into one wrestler. That's why he's my number one of all time. Anybody, it's my opinion, I know, but so many good wrestlers, you know, I rarely pick my number one. I rarely can even do a top 10, but if I had to pick one, it would be him. Maybe The Rock a second close. Who knows? But number one diva would have to be, of all time, Trish Stratus. Come on, who didn't like seeing Trish Stratus ever win, ever dominate, anything? Especially that moment, one of the craziest moments when her and Mickey James locked lips. Sweet. So Trish Stratus there. Take a peek back at the paper. Who do I think will win the next Royal Rumble? Seeing how they do every Royal Rumble, they always come out with like the surprise person that comes out that was injured. There's two people on the list, which is number one, Christian, who is injured with the shoulder injury, I think, and then number two, Triple H. So either one of them, but if I had to choose, if I wanted somebody to, would be Christian, because I would like to see him up finally in the WrestleMania. From, like, you know, back in the day, he had all those crazy matches. I just wanted to see him come back up, you know, and it'd be more of a surprise than Triple H. I'm like, oh shit, Triple H, but if it was Christian, I just think they would have been surprised, and maybe WWE would actually have a brain and do something good like that. But it's either going to be Christian or Triple H, in my opinion. So they're going to come back and probably win it, one of them. So yeah. Number three is, do you think that the Miz looked weak last Monday Night Raw against his match of Jerry the King Lawler? And of course he did. They made him look so weak as a champion. I know everybody's saying that he's a legend, Jerry the King Lawler, but you know, that was a long time ago when he was that. Just like Spinnernet was saying, that was a long time ago, and he's a 61-year-old man and needed the help of Michael Cole and Alex Riley, you know, the DUI guy. They had help of them too, and he couldn't even beat him straight up one-on-one in a TLC match. And even though it was a TLC match, still, it was like weapons and everything, you still can beat up a 61-year-old man with weapons. It's really not that hard. They made him look really weak. So in the next upcoming Raw, they better do something really good to gain back my believing in WWE's creativity, whatever, their writers. So they need to book it way better. So that's what I got to say about that. Favorite female celebrity that is hot. Everybody always says this, but she's so damn hot. Megan Fox, number one. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Megan Fox, Transformers. Favorite wrestling game in any system. Raw 2. It's like it was for Xbox, I think, the original Xbox, not Xbox 360. But you could do so much stuff. You can go backstage. You could, not backstage, but you could, like, attack people backstage. You can drop stuff on them. You can, like, build relationships and, like, allies and enemies. It was such an awesome game. It had everybody. It had, like, the young Randy Orton. It had young John Cena. It had 619, Rey Mysterio. It was just so much a fun game. And some honorable mentions, like the WCW game for Nintendo, I think. And then there was a really old one. I forget the name of it. If you could help me out with it. It had like Bozo the Clown, and had like I don't forget his name. I don't want to say it, but okay. It had like Bozo the Clown and everybody in it, and it was on Sega, and you could like do stuff, and every time you'd hit somebody, like something would come out or something. It was a really fun game, but yeah, Raw 2 is my favorite. Favorite WWE and TNA wrestler, and I'm thinking you're thinking now, of course, since it's WWE TNA. WWE, Randy Orton, even though his last title run wasn't that good, you know, but I always got to rep him. He's always like he's always the best in my opinion. He's got the mic, the skill, definitely the skill. Was brought up, you know, he had a good push, had the good whole run. WWE did that perfect for him. Awesome. TNA makes me think because they don't really have that much now. Because it used to be, it was AJ Styles, but like what now they're doing with him, it really hasn't been doing much. But it's between a toss up between AJ Styles and Mr. Anderson or Kennedy, whatever you want to call him. But Anderson, the asshole, you know, probably my favorite right now. But even though he's injured, but yeah, I just think incredible mic skills with him. That's why they have the mic coming down. You know, Mr. Anderson. Got to go with him on that one. Favorite TV shows. Let's name a couple. I have so many. Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother, Rules of Engagement, you know, WWE, everything WWE, NFL, if that counts as a TV show. No Ordinary Family, awesome. Eastbound and Down, yeah, a bunch of shows, just a lot of good stuff. Favorite wrestling theme. Right now it's probably Drew McIntyre's. Yeah. Every time he comes out, you know, that slow music, or starts off like that. I don't know, I'm a bad singer. That's probably my best. Yeah. And then there's this weird question. I didn't really get it. The Almighty Drew Pickles. I think that's what it was. I think if you're referring to the Rugrats character, Drew Pickles is awesome. Very much. I love the Rugrats show. And I actually looked it up, what you were talking about, and I think it was somebody that was saying like inappropriate things, but had like Drew Pickles' face. And it was pretty funny, yeah, so I guess I am a big fan of Drew Pickles, or the almighty Drew Pickles. And so he gets a thumbs up. 2 thumbs, but I have the phone there, so 1 thumb, but pretend it's 2. So yeah, that's my Q&A, and thank you guys for watching my videos. If you're new here, subscribe. You know, my last video gave a bunch of shout outs. Look them up. They're back in my other video description. Check it out. Thanks for watching the Q&A, and you know the questions I just answered. Maybe you can answer them for me. So what are your favorite things I just named or stuff? So leave me a comment on here on my wall or something like that. So peace.